welcome to Trilogy Tech Talk, brought to you by SpringPath. We are at the 2015 VMworld exhibit, and I'm here hanging out at the Bluelock booth. And here to help me out is CTO Pat O'Day. Pat, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Exciting show.
It is. It's warming up. It's Monday, and it's just about noon, so everyone's coming in.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of flow here going on, so that's good. So Pat, what is Bluelock showcasing during VMworld? I hear you guys kind of announced DRaaS. DRaaS.
Yeah.
We got the DRaaS. What's going on with the DRaaS, Pat?
So we do DRaaS, Disaster Recovery as a Service, and we just launched recovery for sensitive data, which means we can help banks, hospitals, all take care of their data maybe differently than companies who just have sort of standard data, because they worry about all the security issues and whatnot.
All right, and I also heard that experts are saying in 2 years that companies are going to be veering more towards DRaaS compared to the traditional DR. So why do you think that is, and how are you guys going to protect your clients?
Yeah, well, I think so through infrastructure as a service, cloud, all those things are now normal, whether you're going to salesforce.com or Office 365 for email. And people are seeing disaster recovery as the next place to only pay for what you use, be elastic so you can get as much as you want whenever you need it. And the other thing is that as people sort of realize that the disaster recovery environment doesn't work today, it's something like 40% works. So that's pretty bad when you think about if a disaster actually happened, who would want to bet their job on that kind of a statistic? And the other thing that's happening is people's disaster recovery environments today are built on hardware, so when that depreciates, it gets to its end of life cycle, and they go look around and they're like, well, how are we going to do this time? Nobody wants to go buy equipment and do it again. Nobody wants to build it all themselves, and everybody's super busy doing mobile phones and all these other new things for the business that disaster recovery is the last thing they want to spend their own time on.
All right.
So over 50% are predicted to go to a service model instead of building it themselves in the next 3 years.
Okay. And I also hear that you have a backup plan for the DRaaS, the Insurance Recovery Program? Yeah.
That's exactly right. So you can probably go to anybody and put a copy of your data in their cloud environment, and you now have a backup plan. But as we all know, if you can't power that back up and actually bring the applications back online, run them, serve users, and do whatnot, you might as well not have it at all. So it's almost like a service level agreement that not just guarantees that your data will be there, but we guarantee that your applications will come back in the time that we promise.
All right.
And that's totally different from what anybody else is doing.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, what are your clients saying about Bluelock?
They're saying, we're hearing things like this is the first time they've ever tested disaster recovery and it worked.
Oh, nice.
So we have CIOs telling us that have been CIOs for 20 years that they've never had their DR plan work until now.
Yeah.
We've had people literally send us pictures of themselves in beach chairs, and they're doing the recovery on their, basically just calling us on the phone and saying, go ahead and start now. I'm just going to sit here in this chair and let it work.
Sip on a pina colada?
Yeah, it's totally different. Some people are saying that we had a CIO come in, did our company kickoff at the beginning of the year, and he did a presentation about 30 minutes telling us all about his business and how it worked and how we impacted them. And he said, you guys may think you're in the disaster recovery business, but you're wrong. And everybody in the company kind of stopped and had a little heart attack and was like, oh my God, what is he going to say now? And he said, I want to tell you the 5 initiatives that I was able to launch this year that help our business. I opened up 3 more schools. We solved this e-commerce problem that we were losing money on every month. And if my people had been tied up working on the infrastructure, on the disaster recovery, we never would have been able to help the business do these things. And so the business you're in is helping us get all these new things done, not providing disaster recovery. And I was like, no, that sounds like a fun place to work, right?
Well, congratulations on all that. That's pretty awesome. All right, and Pat, is there anything else? I mean, how you holding up? It's only Monday. We got a whole week.
Well, as you notice the super thick padded carpet, feet are the first casualties at the show, so you got to keep moving, dance around. You got to yell DRaaS.
DRaaS.
Often enough. Keep your energy up and all that, but otherwise we're good.
Good. Well, thank you very much, and good luck with the rest of the show. Thank you for talking to us.